Uh, this video is about what is ethics in research and why is it important by David Rensink. In general, the people, when they hear the word ethics, they think about what is right and what is not. For example, like the golden rule, do to others what you want them to do to you. Or in the professional aspect, they think about like the Hippocratic Oath of the doctors in medicine. Or for religious people, they think about the Ten Commandments. The ethics norms are learned at home, at the school, and in the church, for example, and anywhere during the childhood. And they are developed during growth. It's important to emphasize the laws are not the same than as ethics. An action may be legal but unethical, or illegal but ethical. We can also use ethical concepts and principles to criticize, evaluate, propose, or interpret the laws. Another way to define ethics is from professional disciplines. For example, the medicinal ethicist, who is someone who studies the ethics applies to the medicine. Ethical norms also serve the aims or goals of research and apply to people who conduct scientific research. There are several reasons why it is important to adhere the ethical norms in research. Norms, for example, norms promote the aims of research, such as knowledge, truth, and avoidance of error. Also, ethical standards promote the values that are essential to collaborative work. Science ethics is very important for research. There are many associations, government agency, and university that have codes, rules, and policies that enforce research ethics. The Natural Science Foundation, the FDA, USDA are examples of institutions that have their own policies relate to research ethics. Some ethics principles in general are honesty, objectivity, integrity, openness, responsible publication, responsible mentoring, respect for colleges, non-discrimination, competence, and animal care, and others. Now my partner Wilfredo is going to talk about some ethics examples.
To introduce you the part of the ethics and examples, first I have to give you like a difference between what is like a legal issue, because there are organizations that quote and have and put order between every kind of difference that could give you a research. For example, in the case of Dr. Q, this is a example of negligence. Why? Because he was making a research about 50 rats, and he wanted to spend time with his mates, and when he injected 45 rats, he decided to like invent and give random results on 5 other rats that were the rest of the of the research. This is a example of negligence. Why? Because in a publication you have to do it correctly, and obviously publishing the data that you know that is correct, and it's proof that have been developed in following a sequence, a logical sequence, and this was not the case of the doctor, because he invented the results. And now I'm going to give you the example of Dr. T. What Dr. T did, he published his document, his investigation. But once the investigation was about to get to the press and expand all over the world, he knew, he was reading the document, and he knew that something wasn't right. It was a mistake on the results. So this means that it wasn't like negligence, but it was a simple mistake. But obviously, it could lead the people to misconducts because there were not like real data and real results of the investigation. But this is not a legal problem because he only can make like a a different publication just to correct the error that he did, but those mistakes can be banned in the case that you don't let the people know that what you did was wrong. So now my classmate Christopher is going to give you the conclusions of this topic.
Well, as a conclusion, we can say that promoting this ethical development is part of our professional development in the university, and then that we graduated, we can be good scientists and make researches that give good information for people. Because if you start like inventing a lot of information and data, researches are going to be very very bad in the future. So the main problem is that people is not promoting these ethics, and they are just like getting in the problem of plagiarism, and they are not giving real information that is good and helpful for all the people who want to make another investigations. So this is one of the main points, that is promoting, like we are doing in this video, promoting the ethics and make known people here in Zamorano that we can make good researchers, and we can be good scientists for the future. So that is our conclusion, and we hope you like the video. Thank you.